Yo, 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 it's your boy T-Riffic rocking out with Harlem Sun and Empress D on World Artist Radio. Let's go.
Crafty. La Bonnie.
Yo, that's what's really good. How you doing tonight?
I'm great. I'm doing real good.
First, I'd like to thank you for coming all the way out here tonight, you know what I'm saying, to be on the show.
Thank y'all for having me.
Well, so, you know, first thing I always like to ask, like, any artist that sits down in the chair is, what made you want to get into your profession? But first, tell them everything that you do, because you're not just a model. You're more than that.
You're absolutely right. I'm a model. I'm an entertainer. I do hosting, TV appearances. And, you know, I got some new projects about to come out. Been working on a few collabos. You're going to hear some good music from me coming out when Labomba Nation 2 drops. So that's something definitely to check for. You know, really overall, I think some people just have it in them. Like, this was always my passion. It was always either going to be music, entertainment, and modeling. Like, from day one, as long as I can remember, I remember sneaking up watching your MTV Raps to watch Biggie Video Warning. Like, I remember the first time I stole a CD, it was DMX versus Cannabis, 50 minutes of them freestyling. So I knew that, you know, that was in me. It was just natural.
So what was since we on the music level, what was the actual song, and how old were you when you heard, like, yo, I want to do this?
I think the actual song, the thing that sticks out to me the most was when I first saw Wu-Tang, when I first saw Method Man video, and I first saw Raekwon, and it was Heaven or Hell, Ghostface and Raekwon. And after that, I was the biggest Ghostface Shaolin, like everything they dropped, Ghostface, Iron Man, like that CD was a classic to me, and I loved it. And I couldn't understand. I was like, yo, how does he sit down? How does RZA sit down and do this with these beats? Like, it caught me. And then, you know, after that, it just took off from there.
Okay, what's your style? What kind of style you think you are?
Right now, my style is fun. It's you know, I've grown up a lot. You know, like from, you know, when I first came out in the scene, and, you know, I acquired the name Bad News Bonnie. You know, it's been, you know, 9 or 10 years since then, and I've grown. So a lot of the aggressive, you know, gangster things that people know me for, right. You know, I've calmed down a bit, and this is a little more fun. I'm trying to enjoy life right now. I'm enjoying this Labomba flow, you know. We just on a different movement right now, chilling, enjoying it, relaxing.
Okay. Everybody has a story behind their alias. How did you get the name Bad News Bonnie and Bonnie Labomba?
Oh, wow. Bad News Bonnie. You know, I was a problem child. Honestly, younger, you know, I'm from Bad News. You know,
For y'all that don't know, Bad News is Newport News, Virginia.
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
We got people in France listening.
Yeah, that's Newport News, Virginia. You know, home of Mike Vick. You know, and I came from the bottom, from 17th, from the bottom to the top. And at that time, you know, I was ripping and running. I was a little problem child, and I was putting in a lot of work. And at that time, the people I was running with was like, you know what, we got to call you something, because you always out here with all the guys. And they was like, you know, you Bonnie. You always playing your position. And, you know, I stuck with that. It stuck with me. They called me that, Bad News. They was like, she's badass. You know, for a female. I was always pint-sized, but I always had a mouth. And, you know, I always went hard for Dolo. So, you know, I just took that and ran with it. And I knew that I had bigger ambitions, though. I knew I wasn't going to stay at the bottom. I knew I was going to grind. And, you know, if I had to carry everybody on my shoulder, everybody on my back, everybody locked up, everybody who supported me, you know, I was going to do that.
Okay. So where did Bonnie Labomba come from?
Labomba come from, actually, you know, that's a collaboration. I got to give the credit, you know, to my fiance, because, you know, Ronald Labomba, he acquired the name actually when he was doing a bid. You know, did 5 years, and he's nice, and he's known as a person who could battle and freestyle. So, you know, one way or the other, a lot of people who would battle him, you know, him being Mexican, they used to laugh on the rec yard apparently and be like, yo, he bombing it, you know, Labomba, and it stuck with him. And, you know, by us being a team, by us coming together, it's like, you know what, I can respect that, you know, real recognize real. I was like, you know what, take this man's name.
Okay, that's what's up. So Bonnie do have a Clyde.
Yes, Bonnie does have a Clyde, Ronald Labomba. Y'all can check for his mixtape, Labomba Nation, in stores available now. Labomba Nation too about the drop. And we have this video about the drop that we collaborated on this weekend, Cinco de Mayo.
Okay.
And I want to give a special thanks to everybody who made special appearances. Make It Rain Flames from More Shells, Hit Stacks, Abstract, the producer. Appreciate the support from him and Rick Rogers. Everybody who made appearances in the video, Fat Baby, we appreciate the love.
Okay, that's what's up. We're going to hop back into some more music. We're going to come back more with Bonnie Labomba. We're going to get more in deep with her, you know what I'm saying? We're going to find out a little bit more. We're going to get a little personal too, you know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, as she told me when, you know what I'm saying, when I talked to her, get ready to turn up. So, yo, we'll be back. World Artist Radio, Harlem Sun, Empress D, Bonnie Labomba in the building.
Don't
be
go
back.
nowhere.
Controlling the music tonight. I already got, yo, shout out to King Sleeps, Brew Camp. Talk about he tired of that Shabba Rank shit.
I told him stop being a hater, okay? I like that song. We play his music because I like that too. So don't hate. Right?
I guess. I don't know, but that's some Brooklyn niggas for you.
Yeah, there you go. I ain't from Brooklyn.
Some Brooklyn niggas for you.
Brooklyn.
They didn't like Shabba Ranks when he came out himself. So.
Right.
Yo, but anyway, Harlem Sun, Empress D, World Artist Radio in the building. Bonnie Labomba. Go ahead, say it for them.
La 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 Bonnie.
That's what's really good. So, like, first part, you know what I'm saying, we got a little bit about what you do. Now, you say you have projects coming up.
Yes, I do. Yes,
name a couple, because you brought us some, you know what I'm saying, some stuff already. You know what I'm saying, you brought us a couple, mixtapes.
Yeah, y'all gonna love that. That's fire.
That's what's up. Who mixtape did you bring?
Rhino Labomba Nation. This is the mixtape that's out now. Like I said, Labomba Nation 2 is coming out soon. That's gonna have some collaborations with me. But this, definitely check this out with the Cinco de Mayo that's about to drop, so y'all can check me out in that video. And I also got a special appearance coming up on the Bill Cunningham show, which will be airing on UPN on this upcoming season that just started. So don't be surprised, that is me. I do have on more clothes than y'all used to seeing me in. Check that out. I got a calendar coming out. I have a Dolo calendar as well as a collaboration with Truth Hunter coming out. You can catch me on the City's Choice DVD that he'll be dropping soon. Okay. If y'all not on it, y'all not hot, y'all need to hop on there. So, it's a couple good things coming out this year, 2014. And, of course, the new website is going to be relaunched, reloaded, everything they loved about it before, full access, plus more. We're just taking it up a notch, doing it to another level.
Okay, how long have you actually been in the whole modeling thing?
Wow, I really started modeling when I was about 13. My first job was a Pert Plus promotion. They put me in a B-Lo, and they set me there to say, I'm so beautiful, and I use Pert Plus. Don't you want to use it too? And I sat there with a little display, and that was actually my first paid job. I was about 8th grade then.
Okay, how that made you feel?
I liked it. I liked the money, and I liked, because you feel like you're learning things. I liked having that foundation because I did learn a lot of the fundamentals rather than just jumping out there like, I want to do this. I got a chance to learn a lot of the fundamentals, even the pageant world. I know that surprised a lot of people, but I did do a few pageants, so I was able to see, different aspects to really know what was comfortable for me.
Okay, as a model, what do you think is like the toughest thing?
I think the toughest thing is as a model, especially being a woman, is when you're trying to do business, really getting people to take you seriously. A lot of times being a model, being sexy, being a video vixen, it's easy for people to come at you, with other things that's not really business. So sometimes it's hard to let people know, no, I'm about my business. I am a model, I am a vixen, but I'm talking money, I'm talking business. I'm not asking for a favor, I'm not trying to sleep with you. I hate to be blunt, but sometimes you gotta reel it back in and let people know what you're really about. This, I'm really trying to do some things here.
As a vixen, what do you hate the most?
The stereotype, where everybody seems to think that's it. She's sexy, that's it. Nah, I do have a brain too, and I surprise people, and it's funny because a lot of people actually have a conversation, and I'm like, oh, And I'm like, why are you surprised? What did you expect? You know, just because I love hip hop, a lot of people get that misconstrued that even with hip hop artists that everybody's, you know, ignorant or everybody's about the violent life, that gangster life. That no, that's not everybody. Like, you know, there's a lot of us who have some intelligence and we have more to say and more to offer. Look past what you see.
That's very true. That's very true. As a model and a artist, what do you feel like the state of hip hop is right now?
You know, there was a time when I really did feel like real hip hop was dead. I really think though it's more of a transition to growth, because as I'm seeing even the younger generations of people coming up, they are different from like the people I grew up watching, the OG people I was looking up to. You know, it's not the same type of game out there no more. You're not gonna see people like Mr. Cheeks, the Lost Boys. You're not gonna see that. You know, those was real. It was a different era, and so now I'm like, you know what? It's really not dead. It's just transition, because to be honest, you know, things is different. Like back, you know, it's about what's going on at the time. A lot of people got more comfortable, but you know, back then people had a lot to say. It was a lot going on, and people wanted it to be heard. You know, so I think now it's just transitioning to something different. It's not necessarily good or bad, just different. I can't relate to everything out there, but I do like it. It's a lot of new artists I like. J. Cole, I enjoy. You know, it's a lot of new artists I enjoy. Happy to see them doing their thing. Take it to another level. You know, make that money.
Okay, that's what's up. I mean, who are some of your influences?
My influences, well,
because we already know Wu-Tang.
Exactly.
You know
That's Joe Buttons, though. Joe Buttons, I really love him. New Music 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a big fan of him on Love and Hip Hop, but as far as...
Hey, I lost respect on him on Love and Hip Hop.
Me too. I couldn't take it seriously. I said, come on, Joe. But, you know, New Music 1, 2, and 3, and 4, like, I feel like he talks to me. Like, I really feel him on the movement. One time, you know, really I like a lot of old school Curtis Mayfield. Like, I listen to a lot of Curtis, a lot of David Ruffin. I think that influences me a lot. And I think that's real music. It's real music when it's timeless, when I can still listen to this song and I can still relate to it. Like, you know, We People Who Are Darker Than Blue, the anthology, like, I'm really heavily influenced blues, old nasty blues. My grandma used to listen to, you know, Billie Holiday, Etta James. It's nothing for you to walk in my house and see an Etta James CD being played.
Oh, see, a lot of people would think that, though.
I know. I'll be messing people head out.
I really, you know, I mean, all honesty, you know what I'm saying? Just from like, just a generation that's not, that the music now, I would think you more of a, like, I walk into your crib, I hear more ratchet music than I would hear, you know what I'm saying, some blues or some, you know what I'm saying, old school hip hop, like.
I'm serious. It be throwing people's head off. Like, when they get in the car with me, most females be like, do you even have any R&B? Like, I do, but it's going to be old school. But nah, it's not popping in my tape deck. You got a better chance if you go out there right now. I got Endangered Species, Big Pun. I'll roll that straight through. It's just good music. I can't entertain foolery. And I just can't. Like, you have to be telling me something. You have to be telling me some type of story. I have to be able to feel it, relate to it. Like, I can't entertain fairy tales about things you never did, guns you blasted, work you never sold. Like, I got to be able to relate to it and feel it.
See, that's what I like right there. That's that true shit right there. Like, honestly, like, what is your main goal? Are you trying to be known as a model or actual artist?
That's a good question. I think when everything is said and done, I want to be known as an artist. I want my legacy to be known, you know, that I was a hustler that did whatever I had to do for my family, you know, on all ends. And, you know, I want to be known as an artist.
Okay, that's what's up. I mean, so 10 years from now, your legacy is going to be as an artist. What about the modeling and stuff like that?
That's going to be there because I can't ever forget where I started at, you know. That's really, you know, what people